Hello, and welcome to the Witcher Math channel. It appears that we are in the middle of a math video. I will use the powers of my magic wand to get us out of the way and make us disappear. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, here we are, Witcher Math channel, Math 8. Here we go. I'm just doing an answer key for you. This came to you last week during our distance learning. As part of the 0415 math pack. It's a practice test study guide. We are not doing a test, but these are great examples of refreshing you on this skill, solving single variable equations. So let's get right to it. Opposites, remember we start first step with opposites, which you might think of as adding or subtracting. Both sides, bring down the equal sign, keep the stuff on the right, keep the stuff on the left, on the left. After we get the opposite of 4, we end up with 12 on the other side, and now we will divide both sides by 3. It's nice to start with a simple one that maybe you recognize, maybe you've done it before, who knows? And we're practicing also checking our answers. I don't need to check it, it's magic. Get out of here. Okay, so to check, we substitute. I'm writing it vertically because we don't have a ton of room here. I'm doing it directly on the sheet. We substitute the answer or the solution, what we believe the solution is, into the original. 3 times 4, what is it? Yes, 12 minus 4. At this point you're thinking in your head while you're working, oh, duh, and then you might stop. But don't stop until you have one term on each side and they're the same. Okay, don't stop until then. So when they're the same, that proves that your solution is correct. Here we go. I'm going to put a line here just to separate our work. I need the opposite of 5 because I want the variable on one side and the solution on the other. And to check this one, I'm just going to do it right here. Negative 12, substitute for x. And we end up with negative 12 on both sides, which means negative 17 is correct. Okay, maybe they'll get a little tougher. What do I do first? Opposites, right. Was that your phone that just went off? No, it was mine. I'm going to ignore that though, okay? I'm here for you. Plus, I don't like talking on the phone. So I take away 3, both sides. Now I'm going to have to divide by 2 to get x by itself. Isolate variable. Isolate means alone. Variable on this page is x. Could be any letter that represents an unknown value. X equals 9 over 2. Let's go ahead and check that one. I know this is taking a long time, but hey, what else are we going to do? 3 plus 2 times 9 halves equals 12. Well, 2 times 9 is 18. 18 over 2 is 9, so that turns into 9. And that's not so complicated and didn't take so long after all. That checks. That means that's correct. Let me put another line here. All right, we got the first 3 done. Should we do the rest? Yeah, let's go. Variables on both sides. My personal system is I end up with positive variables, so I do whatever it takes to have a positive variable on one side. And then that forces me to deal with the number that's still over there. Remember this? This one's like a bowling problem. 3x equals 24, divide both sides by 3. You can always pause or stop the video and come back to it if it's moving too fast, or if you want a chance to look at a problem, try it, and then check your work. Okay, speaking of checking our work, 5 times 8 minus 4, which is that, gives us 36. And 2 times 8 plus 20 gives us 36. Running out of room. Hopefully you did this on your own paper off to the side. Good stuff. I'm going to not check this next one because I don't have the room. Opposite of x, opposite of negative 2. Opposite of x, opposite of negative 2. Combine like terms. If you hear some stomping, it's coming from upstairs. There's a Zoom conference dance lesson going on upstairs. Yeah. 2x minus x is x. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. 6 minus 3x. I'm not checking this one because I don't have room, so you'll have to check it. I'm going to add 3x to both sides. You don't have to. You could subtract x from both sides. We'll get the same answer. 4x minus 2 equals 6. Add 2 to both sides. And I get 4x equals 8. I'm going to bring that right here. Divide both sides by 4. X equals 2. X es 2. Or son 2. Let's do this last one. And then I'll very quickly do these bottom simplification problems. We don't have to check those, we just do them. Okay, if I have x over 3 minus 4 equals 6, if I multiply the whole thing times 3, those, you would say they cancel out. I say it makes 1 x. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and 3 times 6, here's the distributive property, 18. Add 12 both sides, and what started out looking ugly with a weird fraction with x on top ends up looking pretty. 30. Okay, here we go. Let's just get these answers here so you have a key. You could screenshot it. Like terms. Like terms. Done. Distribute that sign. Gives us opposite terms from inside the parentheses. Like terms, x's come first. Negative 4, negative 8 makes negative 12, plus 3, negative 9. Remember, right now is a good time to pause. Do these next two. On pause, check your answers. You don't have to sit there and just watch a video and fall asleep, but you're welcome. 2, change the sign, change that sign. That's what that negative does when it's outside. Now I'm going to put all the x's together. 3 minus 2 minus x means 0. And 2 minus 3 makes negative 1. That's pretty simple. Next, let's put our squared terms together first. There's more negatives than positives, so the result is negative. If you hear a dog whining or barking, that's also upstairs because he gets a little nervous when there's a Zoom dance lesson, quarantine Zoom meeting dance lesson happening. There's only one x term. It's called 3x. Negative 5. What is going on up there? I'm going to finish though. Negative 12 plus 1 is negative 11. That, even though it's simplified, has 3 terms. Remember terms. We're going to change the sign of everything inside of this one. These we're going to leave the same. 2x squared, positive. Positive 7. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. 6x squared minus 6x. Let's do the square terms first. I'm going to symbolize that by putting squares around them. That makes 8x squared. Then 6x stays by itself. They're in order of power. This is second power. This is first power. We don't combine those. His name is Ted. He makes noise. Maybe Amazon, FedEx is here. I don't know. Positive 7 and negative 2 makes positive 5. Welcome to my house. One more. Do we need to do anything here? Nope, because it's a positive sign outside the parentheses. So 2x minus x, I'm just going to rewrite without the parentheses. This is a fake out box right there, meaning you don't actually have to do anything. Okay, let's put the x's together. We're going to finish up this video answer key in a moment. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. So I've got I've got positive 2x. I've got negative 4x. And I've got negative 2x more makes negative 6x, which gets me negative 4x. Let me check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negatives plus 2 makes 4 negatives. Speaking of negative, we have 4, 5, and 7. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Done. Okay, here's a chance for just a screenshot if you want. And then there's a chance for that screenshot if you want that. And we are done. Math 8. Goodbye and thanks for watching. And thank you very much for wanting to learn some math, everybody. Hello. Goodbye.